Oh my god, what fucking day is it? Ugh. Anyway, here we go on episode 3, and I reckon I'm gonna talk a little bit about cruisers first and why's I loves them. I don't know why tax and stuff like to fly cruisers, but whatever. My favorites at the moment are the Galaxy X and the Avenger, because the Avenger comes in black, baby. And my favorite item sets for it is the Iconian ship set, because it's all tough stats. It's all hull and shields and stuff. It's just good for you, man. And then the Iconian weapons set, that's even better, especially if you're like in a little Avenger like me and you don't have nearly as much hull as some of the bigger cruisers. This compensates, and it's anti-proton, so it doesn't mess with your anti-proton beta fall, which is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Just press that spacebar a couple of times, bam, and then aux to bat, doom, just about to the global. So we got that, and then I got these babies right here with over on them. You see, and that creates a beam overload, so that makes a nice little weapons spike damage for me. And of course I got these two firing forward, because that's important, and that is just such a great aft weapon. You have no idea, you know. Just when you do a flyby and you pop them with that, they're done. So I'm also going for critical severity on my dudes, on my beams, and just, you know, basic defense. And that's the important-ish one. Rending shots, because I don't have a lot of crit, so when I fall, my crit's gonna climb really fast, and you know, I'll get those crits, and beam overload's always a crit, so you know, with that critical severity, I'm doing some nice little spike damage there. I don't have the Iconian shield yet. Another thing that's really cool about the weapons set is it gives you this nifty finishing move, and that's something that a lot of ships are lacking, you know. If you fire this beam at them when they're below 50% hull, it does a lot more damage. Kind of like the Galaxy X would have the phaser lance, you know, kind of as a little finishing move. So that's kind of where my mind's at there. And I'm spec'd into torpedoes. Of course, I have 2 forward torpedoes. I just love torpedoes. I can't help myself. So anyways, let's have a looks at the Galaxy, which really there's not much of a point because it's set up exactly the same. So instead, let's have a look at my shuttle once it's set up. I love my shuttles. I know a lot of people aren't into it, but I have quite a few. And this is the Vaudoir Pythus Fighter, and I do believe it is the best shuttle in the game. And that is because it comes with a built-in beam overload, and then a tactical station and a universal station. It's like a Delta Flyer on crack, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I put that on there, so I have another free beam overload coming at ya. Wide arcs, full Aegis because of the defense buff. Not full Aegis, actually. I got this because I like to have white. And I got shield capacitor too. Because basically, all I'm doing is spamming beam overload. Bam, you know? and I got reroute power to shields forward right there too. So when I'm charging somebody and spamming my attack button, I'm pushing my shields forward, and I've got my big defensive line. Because as an engineer, it's very easy for me to stay alive in a shuttle. All you really got to do is keep your shields up, and I've got that. Because I kind of like the idea of having more speed. Because shuttles are, you know, they really rely on their high defense, which comes from their speed. And then there is a trait that if you really care about your shuttle, you will have. And it is... oh my god. There it is. Precise. 25% accuracy versus other small targets. Because other shuttles, they got that high defense too. You gonna miss. So, the beam overload ain't worth a damn if it doesn't hit. But I'm telling you, it will one-shot everything. It is awesome. And I really like this. You know what it makes me think of? Remember the Batman helicopter in The Dark Knight or whatever? It kind of reminds me of that, with the little pod in the middle and the little guns. So that's kind of cute. If I could put it in black, right? But whatever. I don't know why people hate shuttles. I feel like I'm like they're penny racers. You remember penny racers and little bitty cars? You put the penny in the back and it does the wheelie. That's how I feel. Or Mario Kart cars, you know. I hate that. It's something tiny and cute. And you can go in neat places like flying into the broken planet. And yeah, this would make an awesome shuttle PvP match, wouldn't it? Flying in and out of shit like this. Yeah. Oh shit, son. Wait, that's not where I wanted to be. Yeah, I am a cruiser whore. I really am. I've never used that. This was my first cruiser. When the game had no Z-Store ships or anything. I've held on to it for some reason. Here's my Galaxy X. It's basically identical to the Honorless, the Avenger. But I do have the little set on there, and man, they're gonna fucking get me for $35 more just so I can have that third console. I don't even want a tier 6 ship. But whatever. Here's one of my favorites too, the Sunken Norwegian, the Adapted Battle Cruiser. It's a themed out ship, plasma. You know, it's running the Omega weapon set, the Romulan weapon set, the Borg ship set, and the Tal Shiar set that came with these two ships. It is pretty crazy, dude. It is a great ship. I really, really love it. That was the freebie ship. I hate it so bad I've never leveled it up for the ship trait. Whatever. It's that weird ship. I don't know why I got it. Just had to have it, I guess. And here's... oh, I miss using these ships, man. I wish they would make the ISS prefix available in the mirror skin, because, you know, I just love Mirror Universe stuff, dude. I'd rather be a Terran any day. Now, this one here is actually pretty good, because you can use gravity well on it, basically. So if you're on a budget, man, get this ship, the Heavy Mirror Cruiser Retrofit. Because gravity well makes a seriously big difference on any ship. If you're throwing gravity well, dude, you can win Crystalline Entity first place pretty easily. I win it almost every time. I just hug that Joker, man. I mine it. That's something to think about if you're into cruisers. And oh my god, what a fucking mess! Ugh, you know? Christ. How does that even happen? I'd give anything to keep my train of thought today. Alright. Bam! The elite obelisk swarmers, dude. That's what you want. They fire beam overload 3, and they use anti-proton beams, you know. So if you're running anti-proton far or something, and you know what I'm saying, it's just these little guys are awesome, and you make so many of them. It's crazy. So that's definitely the hangar pet you want if you're really serious about your galaxy, because you know you only get one slot, man, so you better make it good. Here's a little one for you. If you can't afford a Pythos, because that joker cost me 22 million EC, you can get the Peregrine for 500 Zen, and I used this thing forever. And it's an okay little ship. I was in love with it. I really hated retiring it for the Pythos. So, there's something.